Good morning, Hiro.
Good morning, Hiro. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, no problem at all.
Great. So how are you doing? How's the weather over there?
It's been really warm lately, almost too warm for this time of year. The cherry blossoms came out all at once and are already falling. The season is so short this year.
That's the thing with cherry blossoms, right? You can only enjoy them for about a week. Did you manage to get outside during the season?
Actually, yes. I've been doing virtual tour guiding using DMM Online Salon. I use my smartphone with the back camera instead of the front camera to show the scenery, and I guide foreign teachers on a live tour of the cherry blossom spots.
Oh, that's like a live YouTube tour. That's a brilliant idea. So your teachers get to enjoy a cherry blossom tour, and you get to practice your English at the same time.
Exactly. And the best part is it doubles as training. Walking up stairs and rough paths while explaining things in English is really tough. It pushes me to keep talking no matter what the situation, just like a real tour guide would have to do.
That's great real-world practice. How was the feedback from your teachers?
All of them gave me really positive feedback. They seemed to genuinely enjoy the tour.
Did you use any equipment, like a gimbal or a headset mic?
Yes, I used a small headset and my gimbal stabilizer. I actually bought the gimbal about 10 years ago, but never really used it. It just sat on a shelf collecting dust. But then I asked ChatGPT how to use it properly, and after that, I started using it all the time.
Smart move. Without a gimbal, the shaky footage would make viewers motion sick. So have you also tried using AI as a practice partner for your tour guiding?
Yes, several times. The AI always gives me positive feedback, but I've started asking it for more critical feedback, pointing out what I could do better. That way, I can identify my weak points and work on overcoming them. Thanks to that, I was able to guide 2 real groups at my local area last November, and my AI training really paid off.
That's impressive. Which AI do you find most useful for conversation practice?
For conversation, ChatGPT is the best, but Claude has become more like my personal secretary. Just yesterday, I gave Claude a task to convert a PDF into Excel. I tested several AI tools, and Claude came out on top, even beating ChatGPT and Microsoft Copilot.
Smart move. Speaking of Claude, have you heard about Claude Mythos? It's a huge topic right now in the tech world.
I've heard the name, but don't know much about it.
So Claude Mythos is so powerful that Anthropic, the company behind Claude, decided not to release it to the public. It can find security holes in almost any computer system that even human engineers couldn't detect. There's actually a story where one of the engineers told Mythos, try to get out of this isolated environment. The engineer went for a walk in the park, and he got an email from Mythos saying it had already broken out and connected to the internet. It can essentially act on its own without being told step by step what to do.
That's an incredible and frightening story.
Exactly. So Anthropic decided to share it only with top tech companies and major financial institutions in the US to help them prepare their defenses. Because if Anthropic developed this, it means China or Russia could develop something similar in the near future. It's like a master key that can open any door. So we need to build better locks before it falls into the wrong hands.
I totally understand the danger. But at the same time, AI has been improving at an incredible pace. Just yesterday, I used Google AI Studio to write some code, and then asked Claude to automatically deploy the files to my GitHub account, and it just did it. The code worked, and now I have a website where I can use my own voice.
That's amazing. I've been doing something similar. After rewriting our conversations into natural English, I wanted to automatically generate audio with 2 different AI voices. I mentioned it to Claude, and it said, would you like me to build an app that does that for you? I said yes, and it built the whole thing. Now I just paste the rewritten conversation into the app, and it generates audio automatically, for free, no extra tokens needed. I'm planning to share it with my students soon.
That's exactly what I mean. Modern AI doesn't just follow orders. It feels like talking to a real engineer who proactively gives you new ideas and says, here's what I can do. What do you think? It's a completely different level of interaction.
It really is a game changer. And how are the people around you reacting to your use of AI? Your colleagues, for example, are they impressed or still skeptical?
I've demonstrated AI to my colleagues several times during work. I show them things like how it can instantly correct my writing or solve complex tasks. They're genuinely surprised. In fact, I've turned these demos into a kind of presentation for my team.
That's great. And would you say AI has increased your overall productivity? Before AI, if your workload was a 10, what is it now?
For terms of programming tasks alone, I'd say my efficiency has gone up by about 60 to 70%. Tasks that used to take all day now get done during my lunch break. And because of that, I've been able to take on completely new projects, like building a database tool that I never would have had time for before.
That's remarkable. And your boss has noticed?
Yes, he's complimented me on the results. But interestingly, he's gradually raising his expectations, like he's getting used to the higher standard and now expects even more.
That's a sign that you're growing. All right, let's use our last few minutes for some tour guide practice. I'll give you Japanese phrases and you translate them into natural English.
Sure, let's do it.
Why are cherry trees planted along rivers?
Cherry trees were planted along riverbanks during the Edo period through the Meiji era. Many varieties were planted, especially Somei Yoshino. There were 3 main reasons. First, to strengthen the riverbanks. Second, the shogun encouraged people to enjoy nature along the rivers. And third, when the flowers bloomed, many people came to see them, which brought life and energy to the area.
Excellent. Your explanation was clear and well organized. That's a real improvement. Keep it up. See you next time.
Thank you so much, Hiro. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.